Welcome back to Living 808. A documentary called Out of State will premiere at this year's Hawaii International Film Festival. The film, created by two Native Hawaiian filmmakers, is already getting lots of buzz. Now we welcome in Kiara Lacey, who directed and produced the film, and her co-producer, Bo Bassett. Hello, thank you both for joining us.
Aloha, good morning.
Aloha, Trini. Thanks for having us.
So tell us about the documentary and what inspired you to make it.
So I've been working in film production in New York and LA for about 10 years, and I got very sick, and so I had to move home. And while I was in recovery, an auntie told me, you should do a film about our Hawaiian men who are in prison in Arizona dancing hula. And at first, it didn't make sense to me, and I went online and I watched a video, and being in physical therapy and recovery, I watched their dance and their attempts at self-rehabilitation, and I cried because at that moment I understood what it was like to try and, come back from something. And I immediately felt like, okay, this is something that I need to do. And I called Bo.
And I said, yeah.
You said, yes, why not? Tell us a little bit about your backgrounds and how you got into filmmaking. Bo, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, well, Kiara and I are cousins. So she came back from New York and had this idea for a film. At the time, I was working as a public defender. So the subject matter that she wanted to showcase and explore was a landscape that I kind of understood. When I was in law school, I started being interested more in media, and I started thinking about filmmaking as a way that we could showcase a part of our local values that I wanted to see reflected in the law. So it's actually through that kind of roundabout way that I became interested in filmmaking. Yeah.
We're looking at some clips from the film. Kiara, what was it like directing a film like this? Like, what was a typical day like?
So a typical day when we're filming it, our process is very observational. Our goal was not to create a film that felt like we were trying to manipulate what was happening in the lives of these men.
Like reality TV.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It's what we call as filmmakers verite documentary, which is to follow what their actual experiences were, because our goal is to really give people an opportunity to understand what reintegration post-incarceration is like, and to understand what the struggle can be for people.
What did you guys learn by working on this film?
Oh, you go, yeah.
I think as a filmmaker, I'd like to think I was open-minded and progressive, and and making the film, I learned a lot. It unpacked a lot about myself, like what I believe in, what I believe about in forgiveness, and whether or not we can come back from really difficult things. And it was a personal growth for me, as well as for the men who gave their lives and shared with us, what their experiences were. So I think it really made me a better person in a lot of ways.
How about for you, Bo?
And for me, this population of guys who are exiting prison are guys that I knew from the courtroom. I knew them as clients. But I didn't see what life was like on the outside, and I didn't see how difficult it really is. So coming away from this, I just see the opportunity that our community has to re-envision this population of incarcerated people and coming out as still parts of our community and important parts of our community still.
That's actually a really interesting perspective, because you saw them before they went into prison, probably, right?
Not these exact guys, but
in general.
Yeah, in general, yeah.
Okay, and then you're now doing this documentary and you're seeing them as they come out, and maybe the struggles that they face.
Absolutely.
And how they try to rehabilitate themselves. I had no idea, so is there a halal there in prison, or?
So in the prison space, there is a gentleman named Eric Kalani Vance and a bunch of other men who support him that have created their own halal, and they teach each other our cultural practices. It's very organic, and there's something very beautiful about peer-to-peer collaboration in that way. So I'm very supportive of the work that they've been doing with each other.
Yeah, that's terrific. Well, I'm sure people who are watching going, well, how can I see this documentary? Give us the 411. Where can people see it?
We're going to be premiering the film at the Hawaii International Film Festival the first week of November. You can check out the screening dates and times at our website, outofstatefilm.com.
Okay.
But then besides that, we're showing at other film festivals, Kiara.
Yeah, so we premiered at the LA Film Festival this past June. We've shown in the Grand Cayman Islands, and we'll be going to Seattle, Toronto, Los Angeles, San Diego, and a few other great places that we're about to announce very
Yeah,
soon.
so it's getting out there.
How
Yeah.
exciting. And tickets go on sale today, right, for the
Absolutely.
Hawaii
For
Film
HIF.
Festival for HIF. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll have all of that information on our website, but what's next for you two?
Well, we have more films
Yeah.
coming out about the Hawaiian experience. So, you know, we've been finding in our work organically the issues that come up for our community and kind of like dealing with that. I have another film at HIF called 11816. In that film, I worked with a family who was post-incarceration and homeless living in Kaka'ako. So that will also be showing at HIF as well.
I feel like those are the best stories when it happens organically, you know? But thank you so much, both of you, for being here,
Thank
for
you so
sharing
much.
your stories with us. Again, tickets go on sale today, and it'll be in theaters the first week of November.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll make sure to get all of that up on our website. But thank you.
Hallelujah.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Coming up on Living 808,